I want you some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of U-Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah.
This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. It's that U-Talk.
Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
#1 podcast.
U-Talk family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D, and you know I got the usual corporates with me. Mr. Larry Frank Jr. and Mr. George Diaz is in the building. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. Kane Nation, what's going on? What's going on, man? Oh my God, man. I think George got something on his screen. Man, what George got that on his screen, man? Frank it out? What that is to say? Damn.
Come get your kids. Come get your kids.
Come get your kids, but don't hide them. Come on and get them. But say, George, come get them. Come on down there and get them.
Come get them.
Come get them.
Every single one.
Come get them. Hey, man, listen. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We had a good weekend. And I want to shout out to my cousin, man, Mr. Sugar Pop, man, Doug Cook, down there in Avon Park, Florida, man, the principal of Rickers High School, man, in Tallahassee. That powerhouse, man, came home for the weekend for Thanksgiving, man. Cuz, I love you, man. What's going on, boy? What it do? Doug Cook. So listen, we're going to go on and jump into it tonight, y'all, because y'all already know. Look, we wasn't surprised. We haven't been surprised all season. We were just giving predictions. You know, we didn't have any expectations. We were just giving predictions. So, let's talk about it a little bit, y'all. Let's talk about it tonight. I wasn't surprised. Mr. Larry Frank, I'm going to go to you, and I'm going to let you give your Were you surprised? I'm going to ask you first. Were you surprised, Mr. Frank, about the results on what happened on Saturday, sir?
Am I mad or emotional? So that should tell you something. If everybody that's mad or emotional was probably surprised and expected more. If you ain't mad or emotional, you knew what was going to happen. We hope for the best. As I said many, many shows ago, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And, well, 8 yards in the first half, 98 yards of total offense, you got the worst.
Okay. Oscar, what up? The dude in the building. Oscar, what up? George, your turn, man. Brother, were you surprised about the outcome of the game?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
None of us, man. None of us were surprised. So we're going to get into it now. I'm with Frank, and I want to start off with what he said. That's the topic we're going to talk about, and that is Mr. OC, Mr. Broyles Award winner. Ain't that's what they said, Larry and Jordy? Listen, man. C.G.R. Can't Get Right. So, what are you guys' thoughts on Mr. Can't Get Right? Because, again, I'm not one of the ilk. I don't believe in Mr. Can't Get Right. B. Mike, what's going on? And I feel like, man, there has to be a change. We need some identity on either side of the ball. We have nothing. So my question to both of you guys, and y'all, whoever want to go first can answer it. Are we going to retain both of these coordinators, or are we going to get rid of somebody? Because, again, you can have a quick fix on defense, man, with Charlie Strong waiting in the hell. I don't know about the OC. And I don't want Frank Ponce as an OC, man. We need an OC. So I want to know, what do you guys think? Are we retaining both coordinators, or what's going on? Whoever.
Go ahead, George. You can take it first.
I honestly don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what Mario's gonna do. He's definitely got to think about stuff. Man, it's I really don't have much to say. It's all a guessing game to me. Does it look good? Hell no. But can we? I honestly would fire him, but a lot of recruits probably might take that the wrong way. Even a lot of OCs might take that the wrong way because after 1 year, fire somebody. I don't know how good that looks either. So, but what he's doing ain't working, obviously. And I think his main problem is where he's not adapting to the kids that he has or what he's got to work with. He wants everybody to adapt to him, and obviously it ain't working. So something's got to give. I mean, Mario's got a lot of thinking to do. I would fire both of them, really.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Go ahead, Larry. Okay.
Yeah, man. Look, man. I don't think firing him would send a bad message to potential recruits because the proof is in the pudding. 3 games? We didn't score a touchdown this year. Like 4 games, I want to say we didn't even score over 30 points. I want to say. No, it was more than that. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I know 3 games we didn't score a touchdown, which was A&M, Virginia, Florida State. And if you include the little 10-point the other day, I mean, that's not saying much of nothing. That was only set up by a good defensive play that put us in deep territory. If they would have went ahead and drove down the field, you would have had 4 games where we probably wouldn't have scored a touchdown. That's 1/3 of your season. So if you're not scoring touchdowns and obviously it's not working, I don't think that it's really a bad look to get rid of them to the recruits. Gattis just, what he does might work somewhere else, but it ain't working for Miami. So, hey, man, part ways, pay the buyout, get him out of Dodge. Kevin Steele, that one is going to be a 50-50 because a lot of people feel like his schemes are good. He just don't have the personnel to execute. So you get the right people in place, he might stay. Me personally, I think he needs to go because it's just a disconnect on defense. The communication ain't there. Cover 2, you got we talked about it. Your corners out there getting burnt because the safeties ain't coming up. There's no communication. They don't know what's going on. I mean, you're still dropping defensive ends and coverage. You're not blitzing. So, hit the reset button on both sides.
Mm-hmm. And definitely, guys don't even look like they know who to cover in man-to-man. And you're talking about running other schemes on defense, man. It's bad. It's bad, y'all. And I think we spoke about this, Larry. George, you too. I'm not sold on the quarterback. I'm sorry. I think that he's athletic. I think that if we have to have him to throw the ball more than 10 times a game, I think we're in trouble because I don't think he's accurate. And I don't think that accuracy is something that you can teach. Either you got it or you don't. But I don't think that Ja'Carri Brown is the answer. That's just my opinion. But what do you guys think? I mean, do you guys see him being the future of Miami at quarterback? Because I'm not liking what I'm seeing as far as like if we have to have him pass the ball 15 to 20 times, a game. It's not looking good, man, as far as him being able to hit receivers. I've seen him overthrow X on a wide open touchdown pass across the middle on a drag. I seen him miss like 4 passes, and I seen that too against Georgia Tech. But I'm just wondering, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
If he is going to be the considered, they definitely got to do something with his passing game. Listen, we know he can run. He's elusive. He can break tackle. No doubt about it. Cool. Can you work on his passing game? does he have what it takes to improve with the passing game? And that's what we'll go through the spring, and I guess we'll try to see. But like I said, I don't think the quarterback that's going to lead Miami back to prominence or lead Miami back to respectability is even on this roster yet. And that's saying a lot.
Agree.
That's just me.
I agree. Talk to us, George.
Yeah, he's very athletic. He could run the ball. He could get out of the pocket with his feet and make a play happen with his feet. But don't get me wrong, the kid's got a cannon for an arm. He's got a cannon. Problem is that short passing game ain't there. The accuracy ain't there. On 7-yard outs, he's bouncing the ball to the wide receiver. But something he's got to work on, something only Mario knows he's going to keep and work on. I mean, I honestly think TVD's coming back. I think he's going to come back and play next year. I think Jake Garcia's hitting the transfer portal, so it's going to be a TVD Brown battle in the spring and all that stuff. And he's got to find out which one's better for him in this program. But I honestly think TVD's coming back. At this point, it just makes sense to bring him back.
I got you. So the next question, the offensive line, and Frank, you and I spoke about this over the weekend. Mario, this next year definitely is going to be on him because he got to fix this offensive line up. Now, we're saying that TVD possibly come back, and we're looking at C.G.R between those two right now that we know of. And now what's the other guy, Emory, that's supposed to be coming in? He's going to be a freshman as well.
Emory Williams.
Emory Williams. So, we could possibly have the same problem at offensive line next year as well, man, if we don't get that shored up. So, what are you guys looking at Mario? Because I'm looking at him over the offseason, man. He's going to have to get this right. He got to fix that, bro. Like, you got to fix the offensive line. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Do we got enough coming in order for him to fix the offensive line? What's your thoughts on that? Because we'll be in the same situation again next year with the same problem.
Go ahead, George.
Well, you got Francis coming in. That's going to be an immediate help. Then,
do these guys start year one? The freshmen that are coming in.
Francis does. I think he does 100%. Though. I believe he hasn't announced it yet, and I keep saying he will. I honestly think Samson is 100% committed to us. I think he's on the way here. It's just a matter of when his announcement date is or whatever. He might not start what you want, and he might not start just because I think Zion Nelson's coming back. I think he's going to redshirt and come back. Now, is that a good thing for us, a bad thing? I don't know. He was supposed to be the big baller on the offensive line this year, but he hasn't been healthy. He got hurt, and he never recuperated from it. So maybe a whole offseason recuperate. Listen, right? Like I said, Mario knows who he's going to keep and who's hitting that transfer portal starting Saturday night, right after we lose to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I said, yeah.
Really?
Why you want to win for? To try to hit a bowl game?
I just.
Oh, end the season. Lose it. I don't give a shit. End it. Lose.
I'm with you.
I don't want to see these kids for an extra month just to see us go to a bowl game. No.
Me and Frank said the same thing.
No.
I'm with you.
Lose it Saturday, and Saturday night when your kids are walking off the field and they're coming out of the back gate, they're at Miami Gardens at the Hard Rock. Put them in your car and don't bring them back to Coral Gables. Come get kids, take them, don't bring them back. And whatever Mario's keeping, he keeps.
Look at B-Mike. Look at B-Mike. Stupid.
Get it. Let's go.
Wow.
I said it, Larry Frank. On senior night.
Wow.
Senior night. Shit. I would. Listen, DJ Ivy's mom, I will catapult her and her son out the damn stadium. I wouldn't even let them.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Look, man, I think Mario might have to do this a little bit differently. I think he's going to have to get this line and attack it through the portal.
Yes.
The guys you got coming in as freshmen, yeah, Maui Gore's coming in. He should be, like you say, George, the day one starter. Connor Lou, Tommy Kinsler, Sampson. You got to see how, if Sampson gets on there, if he comes along, you got to see how they, integrate themselves with the team. But you also got to see what you got coming back. But I don't trust what we got coming back to pair with these young guys. So Mario, in my opinion, would have to hit that portal. Go find some quality offensive linemen. Go find some disgruntled Texas A&M offensive linemen. Go to a school, just go get some big corn-fed, disgruntled offensive linemen that want to play and sell them on South Beach, sell them on Miami, get them, but make sure you got the right attitude coming in. Don't bring no quitters up.
Right.
So I think that's one way he's going to have to really, it's going to take a quick fix with the offensive line for next season in order for you to start grooming up the recruits that you're going to bring in. Because even if you bring all these guys in as freshmen, yeah, it's cool to put them out there and let them get that game time experience, but they ain't going to be ready. And then they'll get slaughtered. So I would go to transfer portal route for a quick fix where you can fix some things. But it goes back to what you said after we lose Saturday night, George, because I'm shocked that you went there that fast, man. I thought, whoo, you hit me for a loop with that one, but yeah, you got to see what linemen are actually going to stay because, like you said, it's heating up right now. 4 guys that jumped in, and I think it's mutual. Mario want them gone. A bunch of them want to be gone. Mario's like, I'm tired of you. Kids are like, I'm tired of you. Like I say, bro, after
whatever, it all depends how many he stays with. And the only ones I could think he could stay with is maybe Zion, if he really comes back. And then the kids he brought in the portal this offseason are obviously going to stay.
Yeah, Sabapolu and Dennis. Yeah.
And then everybody else, pack your bags, baby.
Hey.
Get it.
We ought to go ahead on and get a partnership with Utah and Uber, man. Let's go ahead on and get some of these donos for Uber, man. I got $5 right now to start it off, man.
Listen, I will happily download that Uber app, the Uber driving one, and I'll happily drive them to the airport, wherever they got to go. I'll do it for free. Uber don't even got to pay me. Let's go.
Oh, man, your boy done jumped on Ronnie Bell talking about I paid the shipping costs. It don't
matter. He paid the shipping costs, man.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop, man. Well, y'all wild, boy. I'm with y'all, though, man. Yeah, it's time. It's time, man. It's time to go ahead and it's time to move on, man. It's time to
Linda, yes, I've had enough. I've been fed up. I just stay kind of quiet, but enough's enough. Come pick up your kids.
Right. I agree.
You're right, Mr. Cannon. Mr. Cannon, you're absolutely right. I totally agree. We need a real quarterback one competition. I totally agree with you 100%. Listen, man, we got a special guest on. Like I tell you guys, after the season, we're gonna take some time off, and then we're gonna come back. And when we come back, what we're about to do tonight, I said this last year, and a lot of you guys didn't do it, so I would hope going forward, man, after the night, you guys, I'm going to put up the email. You can send your name and your with your email address so I know who you are. But I want to bring you guys on so that we can know who we're talking to, so that, we can get familiar with the chat. It was good to see everybody at the Utah Hurricane Bash, the ones that some people we got to meet, man, that came, and we appreciate that. So tonight we're gonna bring on a Utah favorite.
That damn Chris.
Man, Chris ain't got a lick. I said, this is our brother, man. This is y'all brother. Utah family and Kane Nation. Y'all know who he is. He called in every week. He's our brother. And you know I gotta hit it for him. This is the man himself. I think Larry Frank called him, man. What you call him, Mr. DC Curry?
Mr. DC, I'm gonna call him Uncle Elroy. Uncle Elroy.
Uncle Elroy, we about to bring him to the building, man. Utah family and Kane Nation, I want y'all to put your hands together for our God, Mr. Derek Alford is in the building, man. Come on, let's get into him, y'all.
The GOAT is in the building.
Boy, that was hype there, boy. Oh my God.
DA, what it do, man? What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Man, we good,
man.
We good, man.
You good.
It's a pleasure to have you on with us tonight, man.
We need to just cut through the chase, bro. This is the first time I'm gonna go against Mario. I haven't went against Mario not one time.
Okay.
Since he been the coach, but I got to go against him because I had some time to think. I have a problem with that. If you see that before you took over as coach and you had a quarterback that's flourishing in the offense, a prolific offense, because they won like the last 4 or 5 games, and then you come in with your regime and take over, and then the first 2 or 3 games he looked like a raccoon in the blinders. You got to make changes, right? That means something going on with the coach, right? And the quarterback, correct?
Yes, sir.
How you go from throwing for 3,000 yards in 6, 7, 8 months, and then you on center stage, and every time you drop back to throw, it looked like somebody punched you in both your eyes or pushed you in the back of the head. You don't know who to throw the ball to. Right there, as the head coach, I'm supposed to say, hold on, let me check out what in the hell is going on, because I got a guy that's up for the Heisman. If I got a guy that's up for the Heisman, how in the hell can I go from a guy that's up for the Heisman and up a potential first round pick, then he in the game don't know where to throw the ball to? It's something going on wrong. But each game, he just let it fester and fester and fester and fester before he made change. And then once you made the change, it was too late, man. Basically, it's too late. As a head coach, you paying me $10 million a year, and I see that the offense not going well. I'm gonna call a timeout. I need to talk to somebody. What is going on? Why you can't pass the ball? Why you can't run the ball? Why you can't block for the guys to run the ball? Or I got to shuffle players in and out, whatever, man. But every game, I mean, this even go back to Mark Richt. This goes back to Manny Diaz. This goes back to Al Golden. Why does Miami, out of all these schools, take so long to make change and adjustments before the game is over? Man, if Nick Saban see the quarterback throw 2 or 3 interceptions, he gonna snatch him out the game. If Saban see the running back fumble once or twice, he gonna snatch him out the game. Why is it Miami always wait so long to make changes? I don't understand this, man. I mean, this been going on for 3 or 4 coaches. I don't understand it. You spend all this money to get this world-class coaching staff in. You spend all this money to get the AD in. The president was embarrassed by the school on ESPN, by Kurt Herbstreit and them, to get it together. Y'all got it together on the back end. Why you can't get it together on the front end? And then Mario, you even got more embarrassed. I'm looking at the stuff on TV. They showing the score of the Oregon and the Utah game, talking about why did it take for Mario to leave for them to beat Utah? I mean, this is embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? We got enough talent on this team. And we need to say this 30 times over. We have enough talent on this team. We should have won 8, 9 games. I don't care if the guys didn't buy in. We have enough talent on this team that we should have won 8 or 9 games today. I mean, this year. Does anybody not agree?
I respectfully disagree. 100% disagree. You know I don't. You know I don't think we have a lot of talent on this team. Me and you done talk privately, and you know
Well,
how I
I'm
feel
gonna
about that.
I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain why I agree with what I said. It's because it is. If you supposed to be a Broyles Award winner, I'm going into a game. I know Clemson got two of the toughest D linemen in college football. The last thing I'm gonna do is run the football up the middle. I got a running back, Parrish, weigh 180 pounds. I got another running back, Knighton, weigh 185 pounds. Where in the hell do I look like running them up the middle? When I know, and both of them run 4.4 speed in the 40. What in the hell I look like running them up the middle? The Georgia Tech game, you start running off the edges of the tackles. It was highly productive. Why didn't you do this in the Clemson game? I mean, somebody explain that to me. You got 3-2, and this is the other thing. A quarterback best friend is his tight end. You got Khalil Brantley, you got Skinner, and I'm trying to think of the you got Mamarelli. Why are you not throwing to the tight end? Because we already know Mallory not gonna block, so I'm gonna call him a wide receiver. Why, if you see the defense bringing 8, 9 in the box, why are you not gonna bring 2 or 3 tight ends in the game for blockers?
Yep.
I mean, this simple stuff now. I mean, I ain't no quarterback guru, I ain't no football guru, but this just simple stuff. Clemson is supposed in the middle of your field throwing slants and all that. You got the same receiver to do the same thing. Why you ain't throwing no slants across the middle? Why you not throwing the Restrepo? Knowing that he gonna catch everything you throw to him. You threw the Mallory what, once or twice? And then this fool on 3rd, 4th down in 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, trying to run the ball up the middle. And then we got the punt. A lot of this
hold
stuff.
on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
let you keep going.
Okay.
Dro, not on this show. We hold Mario. Y'all know if you just started watching, but we hold him accountable when he needs to be held accountable. That's everybody, big dog. So,
Ben.
but carry on, Mr. Alford. I'm sorry about that.
I mean, okay. A lot of this stuff, these guys been coaching for years. Mario been a GM. I mean, a grad assistant, all this kind of stuff. This is just simple football. What Coach Hayes say? Football is not hard. We make it hard. This is simple. You got schools like Duke, Wake Forest, North Carolina State, North Carolina, which got upset by Georgia Tech. You got all these weak, sorry ass schools do simple, basic plays that work, and we cannot get it done. And you look at the talent we have on paper, and it said, we got way more talent than everybody in the, but Clemson, we got way more talent than everybody. Florida State don't have the talent we have. They just looked up on the transfer portal. Next year, you're going to see them take a major drop off. They quarterback ain't all that. We got way more talent than all these schools, man, and we just keep getting mushed and slammed every time. I got to hold Mario accountable for this, man.
What are you basing the talent that we have on the team off of, though, DA?
Okay, the talent I'm gonna
base
it on. This one I'm gonna base it off of. Every wide receiver, and this goes on every scale of scouting, even for Larry Bluestein. Every receiver we had come in was a 4-star or 5-star. This the same guys that rate the guys that left Florida, went to Alabama and Clemson, everybody else that doing outstanding. And then I look at the schools that wanted these same players that came to us. I mean, even go on the defensive side, the same players. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm rating the scores. I'm not rating this, somebody say you a 3-star. No, I'm looking at the actual people that are credited on how they judge these schools and these players. And they ain't wrong, because a lot of these players that was judged high for Miami, they went to the pros and showed out. And then we looking crazy. Well, where was he at when he played for Miami? It's poor coaching and development, man. You got all these running backs, man. Look at Chaney, Javante Citizen. Look at Rooster. Look at what's the other running back we had that I can't think of. And we even went to the ones that we just brought in, Paris. All these guys was highly recruited. Look at the tight ends that we got that was highly recruited. Look at the offensive lineman that was highly recruited. This is player development, and it's on the coaching. Before I wouldn't even say nothing about Mario, but this is all on coaching. And you need to look at yourself in the mirror, Mario. Are you gonna bring the same garbage back? Because you holding the players accountable, but you're not holding the coaches accountable now. Still need to go. I already told you on the last show that the secondary regress. This the first game James Williams had good the whole season. And he was a 5-star. The only consistent player in the secondary the whole year been Cam Kitchen. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Right.
No, you're right about that. I agree with you on that.
Okay, how Will Mallory been at this school 4 years and he don't know how to block? You gonna tell me that just on him?
No, I agree
that's
with you on that.
That's on coaching. That's on coaching. Now look at the left tackle D. Me and you talked about the last 3-4 days. Look back on how heralded he was out of Orlando, and look at every team that's trying to pull him in as an old tackle. Campbell. This boy has went from good to straight garbage.
Good.
That's Devin boy right there. That's Devin boy right there.
That boy was one.
Huh?
This man was one of the most highly rated offensive linemen when he came out of high school out of Orlando 3-4 years ago.
About high school, they have to transition over to the field.
But you know what, Devin? Well, Devin, explain this to me. How come when everybody else recruit these same type of players?
Not all of them be offered. It's some.
No, I'm gonna say 85%. How come they show up?
Where you get 85? Where you get that number from, the offer?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say 90. I'm gonna say 90. But when they come to Miami, they don't show up. Explain to me how the hell Wake Forest winning 10 games every year with 1- and 2-star athletes.
Bruh, we have a difference of opinion. I'm letting you this your time. You go ahead.
But D, explain to me. You telling me over the last 10 years, Wake Forest had a recruiting class better than ours?
No, but we still talking about 10 years ago. We're talking about like the last. We're talking about right now.
I'm saying it's like it's something in the water, or a root doctor got a bad spell over the stadium or something, man. Cause it just don't add up, man. Every player that comes in here great and good, leave out of here, man, either on crutches, either they get kicked out, they go into a correction facility. I mean, I just don't understand what's going on, man.
It's the culture. I'll tell you what it is. It's the culture. Because in my opinion, when you look at schools like Wake Forest, NC State, they never had championship aspirations. No. So they put not much more effort into what they do. They're winning 8, 9, 10 games a year. It's seen as success. But Miami historically still living off the championships of the past. So guess what? Whatever happened with the last couple of coaching staffs, they were bad, but it seems like mediocrity is basically what they're shooting for. With Shalala and with what you had before, you win 8 games and go to a bowl game, guess what? That was seen as success. And to me, that became the ceiling at Miami. So that's why, you see people. Look at 2017. We got as high as number 3, number 2, I think, or whatever. All right? Undefeated. What happened for Thanksgiving? Going on 5 years. This week, what happened? We went to Pitt. Jeff Thomas is still open. And Malik was missing passes or whatever. Then we couldn't win nothing else. Got blowed out by Clemson, got blowed out by Wisconsin. But what happened after that? Everybody was happy. Why? We won 10 games. So the culture is horrible. The culture is that of mediocrity. That's the first thing that I think is the problem.
And I got to agree with you. You know why I say I got to agree with you? Because I was arguing with Darren Rayford, who was just on there earlier with his drunk behind. When we was winning 9-10 games, and they were talking about Manny Diaz, man. Every year, Manny Diaz had the center of his defense exposed. The year that we won 10 games, we lost 3 straight. Did we not?
Yep.
Wisconsin and the other 2 schools exposed our defense in the middle.
Yep.
The next year, they didn't make no changes. We got exposed again in the middle. And then the next year, got exposed in the middle again until he got let go. What just happened in this game here? What Clemson exposed on the defense in this game? The middle.
Of the middle.
Okay, why can't we go back to having a 4 down lineman defensive line and 3 linebackers? Now you just brought all these linebackers. You got Popo, you got the twin, and then you got the boy Malik Bryant, then you got Bassane, and then you got Chase Smith, and then you still trying to get the boy to flip from Louisville. You got to get rid of that star position because I don't understand what the hell that position even do. Just it's the same thing as a linebacker on the outside that got some speed. You need to go back to a 4-3 defense and quit bullshitting around with this bullshit defense. This 3-2-5 or 5-2 or whatever the hell you doing. Go back to a 4-3 that made us who we was. Go ahead.
The thing I think about with the 4-3, I see the philosophy in it, but the game has changed. You go to a 4-3 with some of these spread offenses, you're gonna get killed out there in the flat.
With them linebacker they just brought in, all of them run 4-4-4-5.
They still ain't gonna be able to cover them wide receivers though.
The wide receivers are gonna be they're gonna still have a step up on them. So that's why that's why they mask that 4-2-5,
right?
And bring in that striker guy. But that's like a variation of it,
right? With Larry Frank, we ain't covering them now.
Well,
but Saint the only linebacker showed up in the last game.
You don't have a secondary right now, neither though, man. Like, but you say there's talent out here that we got though, man.
No. Well, I mean, what I'm saying is, I wasn't trying to say that I am gonna say that. I'm saying that the talent that we got, if the coaching met the talent that we got, we should won 8-9 games.
So let me ask you this, and I want to go back to a comment that my boy D. Rayford just said. Yeah. I don't see no development with this coaching staff. I don't think they can evaluate talent, but how can we judge them off of that though, D. Rayford, when they just got here? Can we judge them off of that next year, after a year when they get their players in? Because remember, the only thing that this coaching staff brought in was through the transfer portal. So they haven't had a full class for us to even evaluate them on evaluating talent. This will be their first class next year. But am I correct?
Yeah, you correct, because the talent is there. This is my problem. It's not the talent to a certain
extent. It's not their talent,
coaching. Because listen,
it might not be what the coaches want though.
Well, listen,
this might not be their player.
Let me explain this to you. Because we was talking about, I watched the show. I think it was Streeter's show. He was talking about coaches that was tyrants. And they started out with Saban. Hold on, man. Butch Davis and Jimmy Johnson was tyrants. And Snellenberger was a tyrant. They made them kids scared to lose their position. So until you instill in these kids, just like Saban doing with Alabama right now, because every time Alabama win, you show a camera side view of Saban still chewing the players out. You saw in the game, because Dal showed me in the game when Clemson scored on Miami that Dabo was chewing out ukulele on the sideline. Until you make these kids know that if you don't want to play, I got somebody right behind you that's going to take your job. These kids ain't going to change. They soft. And this whole generation like that. This is a soft generation.
Now that you say that.
You just go ahead, George.
Now that he says that, go back to the first game of the year where Cam Kinchen picks off the ball, gets that stupid penalty for celebrating.
Yeah. And
Mario
everybody got mad at Mario for what he did.
Exactly. Cam Kinchen is not the best DB now in college football?
Yes.
Okay. it's the kids that want to thrive and learn from these guys, and then you got 80% of the team who doesn't care, and that's why we got all this going on. And that talent, I don't care if you're 4-star, 5-star. I'm gonna say it on this show. You talked about James Williams; he's a 5-star, but his attitude's shitty as shit.
Yeah.
So what good is the 5-star? When it comes down to coaching him, he's not coachable. He doesn't take criticism well. He has a shitty attitude. He goes along like he's
my question to you. My question to you, D-Alpha. My question to you. How can you coach with a split locker room with certain players that want to play for you and certain players that don't?
With this year, you can't coach that. You got to do what he's doing right. You got to purge. Just like when I was in the Marines, we started out with 90-some recruits in boot camp. When we graduated from boot camp 3-4 months later in the Marines, we ain't have but like 40-some people. Everybody can't hack it. Everybody not going to make it. Everybody not going to meet you at the finish line. What I'm trying to tell you is this, just like perfect example. When the DN saw the ball knocked out the quarterback's hand, what did he do? He put his hands on his head. You supposed to chew them out on the sideline, correct?
I agree with you on that.
You do not stop playing until the play is whistle dead.
Well, he thought it was a forward pass, and he dropped the interception and quit on the damn play.
Hey, but look,
I was going ape crap over here watching this.
But the whistle went blow. The whistle went blow.
I know.
The whistle went blow. That's a one little small segment. You know, this man's an offensive guru. You keep running this ball up the middle to get slaughtered every play. You ain't got no passes designed for him. It's evident you're not working on his passing in practice. It's evident because he underthrowing and overthrowing. You're not working with him in practice on throwing. Number one, don't hire another old coordinator that's not going to be the quarterback coach. The next coordinator need to be with the quarterbacks, and you need a wide receiver coach. That's one major mistake he made.
Yep.
Am I wrong or right?
I've been saying that all the I agree 100%.
Bullseye.
I haven't seen Salavea chew out a defensive lineman yet on the sideline when they mess up. Now, you got linemen on the DN edges that can contain, because you know the last 3-4 years, the running backs on opposite teams was gashing us on the end. They just solved that part, but it's flaws on the other end. These guys, like you said, D, don't have football IQ, and that has to be coached in. During the week, the football IQ, you need to let some of these old heads come in. Put your pride to the side. Let some of these old heads, like Warren Sapp, when he said Mario don't even want him on the sideline, and Mario, you don't even hold the calendar of Warren Sapp. And y'all both played for the same school. You don't even hold the calendar to him. If Warren Sapp calling y'all on social media, you supposed to man up and say, "Hey man, I'm gonna let you come in there and show me what you got on what can you do to help the kids out." Benny Blades, all these guys, get a player that maxed out his potential at each position at Miami in the heyday and let them come in and talk to these kids. Why Ray Lewis ain't been down there in 2 years? What's going on with that? Ray Lewis ain't been down there in 2 years.
So you think that's why do you think that is?
It got to be some politics going on.
You don't think that's just because Ray Lewis? I mean, if Ed Reed can come, you don't think that they're keeping Ray Lewis away from the program? Is what you're saying?
Man, let me tell you something. Before, when Ed Reed was a pup in doo-doo diapers, Ray Lewis and what's that linebacker? His daddy was the best reggae singer ever in the history of reggae music. Rohan Marley was knocking these jokers dig in the dirt. Both of them should be down there talking to these linebackers right now.
But what I'm saying is you're right. But what I'm saying is that because the coaching don't want them to be there, or because they don't want to be there?
Well, what show
that's on the sideline?
Well, what show was that on? I don't know if it came from Tolbert Bain or somebody else said that if you wasn't an All-American or a Hall of Famer, you can't come down there and on the sideline with the kids. I heard this 5, 6, 7 weeks ago.
Oh, really? No, I didn't hear nothing about
I
that.
know No, I know when Mark Rick came around, and Manny, even before Mark Rick, there was this.
Definitely with Manny, I know that was the case.
Yeah,
They said
but
Manny.
This with Mario. This was on either Streeter Show or
Caller, hold the phone.
Caneville.
Hold the line real quick, caller. Hold the line, caller.
It was either
Go
on
ahead.
Streeter Show or it was on Coach Hayes' show. One of the former players. It could have been on Coach, not Coach Coop. The other guy, they got Brandon Mayer on there. One of them said that if you weren't an All-American or Hall of Famer, you couldn't come down there on the field. They confirmed that. And it could have been Kane Sport.
I don't know if they were able to confirm it or not. I know a lot. When Mark Rick came in, he didn't want these old timers in the building.
Right.
And Manny followed in the same footsteps. He didn't want these guys coming in here because they saw it as a distraction. So I don't know who proved it or what, and it has nothing to do with an All-American because Mario walked in and the first thing he said in his press conference is, anybody who wants to come teach these kids, you're more than welcome to come in here and give your advice. And you heard it on the show where we had what's his name on Romberg.
Right.
Him talking. Well, Romberg talked about it, how guys are starting to show up and give their input and practice and stuff. Because when they used to go and they used to start saying, "Hey, man, maybe you guys should look at this a different way and this and that," then they would get looked at like they were trying to get there and trying to coach and shit. So they stopped going, you know.
Right.
But
Hold on, y'all. I'll be to cut y'all off. We got a caller. Let me get the call in here. Caller station. Baby, where you calling from? Tara. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is Chris King for life. What's going on, D? Mr. Larry Frank. What's going on, fellas?
Yes, sir.
What's up,
Chris? What's happening, bro?
Got quadruplets in the building tonight, talking that Kane talk, man.
Yeah, we got D Alfred hanging out tonight, man. D Alfred in the building, man. Duval County, man. Duval in the building.
It's Utah, baby.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be me. That's me right there on the panel. I'm telling you, the same thing, just in a different version. Come get your damn kids. That's all I'm gonna say.
Come get them.
Come get your damn kids. I put what have I told you? What did I tell y'all last week? Tired of these little spoiled ass brats. Didn't I not say that?
You called it.
I said it. I called it. You gonna cry. You gonna go take your damn ball and go in the transfer portal. Get up there. It's gonna work. And Jalen Knight took a lot of heat for them games where he fumbled that ball. They were talking about him that he needed to go. But what did he do? He sat there and he worked. He worked and got better. You've seen the progress when he got in that Georgia Tech game. You notice how he got more carries? Because he worked for it.
I'm going to give you a little story behind that Georgia Tech game, though. Go ahead and finish your point, but there's a story behind that Georgia Tech game.
Oh, okay, because what I was going to say is that he had a vice grip on that ball every time. Because if you look, every time he got his hands on that ball, they tried to snatch the ball out of his hand and try to strip it away. He had his hands on it. He had that thing like a vice grip. He wasn't letting it go for nothing at all. But yet still, then you have another person who comes back who was injured, started getting more reps. There's a person that doesn't get the reps. We're not going to say any names, but we all know who we're talking about. Okay? So now you feel some type of way because this person that came back from injury who worked to get back to where they're at. Now you feel some type of way because they're starting in front of you. Okay, well, my question is, what did you do to prevent it? What did you do for competition? You cried and you pouted. You took your ball and you went into the transfer portal. Take your ass on there. I feel it's just the one of many. If you don't believe in this culture If you don't fit this scheme, it may not be for you. It just may not be for you. You know what I'm saying? That's I understand that. You see what I'm saying? But if you are the type of person, I'm not talking about them, but if you are the type of person that comes in and day out and wants stuff handed to you, that regime went to Penn State up there in Happy Valley. Take your happy ass up there to Happy Valley.
It's you talk, baby.
Okay? If you want stuff handed to you, if you want stuff given to you, if you want to have the coaches all in the videos and giving out fake like the turnover chains and you want to be all the y'all know where I'm going with this. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Y'all know damn well where I'm going with. Y'all know damn well where I'm going with it. If you want to be the type of person that want to be a Cuban but can't speak no Spanish or anything like that, and you want to sit back and you want to have a fake culture,
he at Manning.
Go to Penn State.
Go to Penn State.
Go to Penn State.
Cuban Kane. I hope you in the building, Cuban Kane. Go to Happy Valley. Go ahead, dog.
Very quiet tonight.
Hey, caller. Are you disappointed with the parents too? Because I am. Because I never raised my kids to be weak-minded like this. As hard as it is for minority kid to go to college and this that. I mean, this is ridiculous, man.
Mr. Duval County, if I may call you so, I am very disappointed in that because let me tell you something. The way that I grew up, the way that my parents brought me up, the way my father brought me up, especially in sports, there was no quitting. There was no quitting. There was no crying and bitching and moaning because you didn't get your way. There was a time, I said this about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was playing baseball. And the coach chewed me out because I wasn't doing anything that I had that I wasn't doing what I needed to do. And my mother and my father was there. My mother got upset. My father ain't opened his damn mouth. My father looked at her and told her he's coaching him. And he's making him better. He's sharpening him. Yep. If the man ain't get out of pocket, ain't say nothing out of line or nothing like that, but he's coaching. You have to learn how to have you have to have thick skin. These kids is too marshmallow and too damn soft for everything. Mm-hmm. Everything you want to go cry to your mama about. Yep. Everything you want to be, you just got to be on that titty milk all the damn time.
I told my son that this morning.
I'm telling you better get I'm telling. I mean, you 18, 19 years old, breath smelling like Similac. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't drink you a Gatorade and do some push-ups and get your ass home some damn way.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
Everybody want to be rich, but don't nobody want to go to work.
You know what it is? Let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all saw the reunion a couple years back when they had the Super Bowl in Miami.
Yes.
When they had Ray Lewis and Michael Irvin and
I was at the game.
Reggie Wayne and Ed Reed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now they had a topic about this. And they were talking about it, and Reggie Wayne was like, see, the kids nowadays, they get a little bit too sensitive. Okay? And it's like you can't tell them nothing. Well, if you don't do this, I'm going to leave. If you don't do that, I'm going to leave. That's just like a relationship. But you might as well go ahead and get the hell on then because I don't need you. And that's what a coach is. You're not going to dictate to me. You're not going to dictate to me how I run my program, homeboy. That's right. Because remember, you're the player. I've played. I've made my money. And I'm still making my money. Your nuts is just dropping. So you ain't got no money to begin with. So how the hell you going to sit here and tell me just because you're a 4 or 5 star? What makes you a 4 or 5 star? Just because you come out of high school,
it's you talk, baby.
Come here, you are just like every other 4 or 5 star who's probably better than you. Them stars don't mean shit to me.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
Only
well,
thing
big
is,
dog,
like
let me ask you a question. Not trying to interrupt. Let me ask you a quick question. Not trying to interrupt.
Yes, sir.
Give me a reason. Yes, give me a reason why Kevin Steele and Josh Gattis should come back next year.
You want me to give you a reason?
Yeah. the truth now. You ain't got to lie now for the ratings on the show.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a reason in 3 seconds.
Okay.
Y'all see I ain't said nothing, right?
Right.
Because I ain't got one.
Right. Right. I think we all are in agreement to that. We all are in agreement to that.
Yes.
Can the church say amen? Can the church say amen? Pass around the collection plate and leave food stamps in the plate.
Amen.
Leave the book of them in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And a chicken wing.
You cannot run ancient football this day and time. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. And I hope Gattis is listening. Josh Gattis, sir, you are a year older than me. So let me break this down to you, okay? We're not Wisconsin. We're not Nebraska. We're not Michigan. We're not Purdue. We're not those type of teams that need that type of coaching. We are a spread offense, high speed RPO type team. We win games off of speed. Defense, yes. Holding the offensive line, yes. But you can't have no cornbread fed guys down here that choke gators out with their hands on that line because they're going to drop all that weight, bro. Yeah. We don't win like that. Jonathan Vilma was never like that. Okay? The only one I would give a pass to is Vincent Wilfork, my stunt double. You know, I give him the only one to get a pass because he could move. He could move. That weight didn't bother him. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. But things change with time. We do not, and let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think we have an identity yet? Have y'all figured out what our identity is?
They haven't figured out their identity.
We lose.
No, sir.
I have. You know what it is? Leaving that damn middle open. It seems like that's a pattern that follows us. Let's be clear. 2017 was a very nice year, but let's cut through all the bullshit, okay? The defense won those 10 games. Offense really didn't do it because every single time you look, the defense was the one swallowing everything up. What happened after we lost that game to Pitt? We lost to Pitt. We lost to Clemson. We lost to Wisconsin. 2018 game in Dallas, we lost to LSU.
Yep.
Okay? And it continued to digress. But we had a coach that was a right here, right now. And in the famous words of my man, Coach Hayes, we try to get more for less. And this is the type of results that you get. Everybody wants Manny's head. Why? Well, he shouldn't be doing this. He should know the offense. He should know the defense. Why should he? When you don't make adjustments, people figure you out. The reason why we were so good in 2017 because nobody knew that defense. Once they figured it out and we played those same teams, different results. It's become so cliche and it's become so obvious that we cannot disguise a scheme to save our life. I'm telling you, because if our life was on the line, we'd be some dead asses. Okay? Just keeping it real. We'd be some fried asses somewhere along the lines of that field. I'm telling you. And then in 2019, it got worse. 2020, believe it or not, it got worse. It wasn't as bad because we didn't have, I would say, the transfer portal was the safety net. And unfortunately, COVID was our safety net, all wrapped up into one to give us an 8-4 season. But had that would have been a real season and COVID would have never happened, we would have been looking like Florida State in orange and green. Sorry. Talk to me. See,
Man,
Norvell can do it in the first 3 years.
You know what made me so
Manny
mad?
would have been doing it consistently.
You know what made me so mad with Al Golden? He went
Yes, sir.
fire his friend. With Ricks, it was his son. I mean, with Manny, I don't understand that part. And now, it's just pride always get in the way of the program. I don't understand.
Your pride, there's nothing wrong with having your pride. Okay? That's what us as males have. Not just saying it's just us, but me as a dominant, you know what I'm saying? That's what we have. We have our pride. But you have to know when to use it and know when not to. Because to be honest with you, I see no difference. I see an $80 million Manny Diaz right now. That speaks Spanish. Comprende?
Sí, señor.
I can't argue with it right now.
Ay, muy bien. That's all I know. Don't tell me nothing else.
Manny no bueno.
That's what I see. You have no identity. Our identity in 2017 was the defense. After that, 2018, 19, 20, 21, and 22 are all blank. Blank. They're all identical.
Well, I'm
no
kind of
identity.
nervous. I'm kind of nervous because we keep talking about this class coming in and all these players coming in, but we done seen these same type of players come in before and nothing happened.
Well, you know what though? What I will say is that, to be honest, we don't have an identity yet because it's all blank. Well, look at what we had to work with in the beginning. Mario came in. We had 8 recruits. We could have had more, but we didn't. To me, Manny knew he seen the writing on the wall. I feel like he was trying to sabotage. That could just be my own personal vendetta, but I think he did, because who's going to sit there and say out of their own mouth, as you're supposed to be a coach, and say we're not worrying about the recruits, we're going to worry about the transfer portal? Why? Because you want somebody already with a cookie cutter, already cookie cut and already self-made, instead of you having to try to make somebody, having to develop them because you don't know how to. But your pride will not let you bring in anybody for you to help develop them, because you want to be the head honcho of the show. But your show is bombing because you want to have things done your way, but your way isn't positive. Ever since 2018, your defense has digressed. Alabama, Michigan State, North Carolina, Duke, Pittsburgh, Florida State. Need I go on?
Georgia Tech.
When they figure Georgia Tech, when they figure your ass out, it becomes crystal clear of who you are. You are a blitz heavy team. So if I know you're going to blitz on the first and third, of course I'm going to run with a slant. And I've never played football a day in my life. Why? I'm going to throw a slant to the side where you're going to blitz the heaviest from. If it's coming from the left, I'm going to throw to the left because your defense will be weakened on that side. Because I have the type of offensive line that can hold that bum-ass blitz you sending. Correct?
Yeah.
Talk to me. That's the whole point. You're too damn obvious.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this before they make questions. Before they make decisions, because everybody keeps saying, is Mario gonna let the D coordinator go? Mario gonna let the offensive coordinator go? Everybody keep forgetting you got a boss at the AD, and you got a boss, the president, that stood behind everything when they got exposed and supported everything. So I don't think this is gonna be on Mario this time. I think Highsmith and the AD gonna have a round table
Radical.
session. I mean, am I wrong? Or y'all think it's just
No,
gonna be on
they're gonna.
Mario? Because a lot of
No, they're
money been
gonna have a
spent.
come to Jesus moment. They're gonna have a come to Jesus moment. Like, look here, bro. Check this out. And I'm just paraphrasing because this is how I would do it. What's up with your staff? What changes are you planning to make? Because we invested a lot of money into this program, and we invested a lot of money into you. So you said it's going to be work. We need to see the work. You said it's going to take time. We need to know an end date to see some kind of progress. It doesn't have to be where we need to see an end date for us to be ready to win a national championship. We don't have to have an end date for us to go and try to get into the playoffs. We're just trying to see what we have as far as to go try to get to the ACC championship. But before we even do that, can we actually have a bowl game that's actually worth a damn? Second year needs to be way better than the first. You have we have expectations. Okay? You need to meet these expectations. If you do not meet these expectations, I don't give a damn how good you know Miami. We will have to go with somebody else that does. Because obviously you are the second person that is from Miami that we have brought in here, but we have invested more time into you. Now, the problem is the question that I'm going to have is that did we waste our money and did we waste our time making you a Manny Diaz 2.0? Or are you going to be a Mario Cristobal with an identity that you built up there in Oregon and FIU and how you did at Alabama as well? Are you bringing those niches and that knowledge here to Miami, or are you going to bullshit us along like how this other fucker did up there in Penn State? Talk to me and let me know what's going on. Straight shooter.
I'm gonna let you get out of here on that. I gotta definitely get some more callers in. So go ahead and give you the parting words. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Well,
good call.
Anyway, I will be listening to. Yes, sir. I will be listening to the show.
Like
more than likely on the rewatch because 4:30 does come early, and I will be listening to this at work. But love y'all guys. I appreciate y'all for taking my call. Love y'all, and as always, go Canes.
All right,
y'all
man.
later.
Love you, brother. You be safe.
Be cool, bro.
Yes, sir.
All righty.
All right. I'll be here.
It's Utah. Caller, station name and where you calling from.
Man, this Kyle Solid, man, straight out of Fort Lickadale, baby. You know the deal.
Florida in the building.
Dirty South, dirty South. Dirty South.
Hey, I hear my military guys on the chat tonight. Y'all jokers, y'all run a hot mic on the night, man. Y'all got a hot mic. Military guys, y'all are sucking the mic up, boy. Y'all worse than the goddamn referees not blowing the damn whistle. Many holding calls we should have had this damn game. They weren't calling no Clemson.
You in the game now, Kyle, man. Talk to us. What's going on, bro?
Man, I ain't gonna I ain't gonna beat the team up. They already defeated already. I ain't gonna beat them up no more than what they already beat us already. But the thing is, like I had put in the chat, we already kind of known the team was kind of half of the guys were soft as a damn bubble bath. We already know that. We already know the coaching was subpar. We learned that from. I remember last spring saying the first couple games, like, damn, what we saving this offense for? Like, maybe it's gonna be Texas A&M, but we ain't see it in Texas A&M either.
Right.
You said that. I remember you said that way back then. What we holding the offense back for?
I was fooled. Mm-hmm. I have no shame. I was fooled.
We weren't fooled. No, we weren't fooled. That's the damn offense.
That was it.
They teased the whole season.
Right.
They thing is, man, I ain't gonna hold up. 'Cause I know a lot of other people want to goddamn talk. Your last two callers, boy, they done sucked all your YouTube time up. And y'all trying to blame Ken and some other dude goddamn drunk here. I think they had drunk too. But hey, it's like this, right? Mario's at fault for this offense. One, because he knew once he interviewed this dude prior to his job, I'm sure he should have laid his goddamn foundation out what he was gonna have. So Mario had his chance to say no or fuck no at the time. Mario let the shit ride. So that's Mario's fault. Gattis calling this bullshit. Mario was with Lane Kiffin and
Alabama.
First couple of years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When Saban didn't like the way that shit was ran, he changed that shit up.
That's right.
If he like, you know what? I want to run the ball. They gonna run the ball. They didn't like it. If they didn't run the ball like he wanted to, guess what? They ass out of there the next season. Matter of fact, he would cut them dudes loose during the season.
Yep.
Only person you let ride the wave was Kiffin. Cause they had a good thing going on. He wanted to mess it up. That was an ego thing between them two. It wasn't necessarily bad coaching. It was an ego thing.
It was an ego thing.
It just Alabama didn't have the players that Kiffin would need to run his offense properly. I.e., he didn't have the quarterback. The Alabama ain't started getting his quarterback the last couple of years.
Correct.
Kiffin didn't even have these. If Kiffin would have had like a Matt Jones and shit like that, he'd have killed it. Even worse. But I think with Miami, man, Gattis doesn't have the players that fits the offense. Mario want to come in here with this rough, tough, hard nose. We want to be tough around the edges. He should already know we ain't even got these damn type of players.
Yeah.
Mario knows that. So why you gonna try to get an offensive coordinator that's gonna come in and want to punch somebody in the damn mouth on offense when the guys we already have ain't even gonna show up for the fight?
Because he was the Broyles Award winner. That's why he was the Broyles Award winner, Kyle Stalling.
He got that shit. He got that shit off fucking PlayStation.
I won a couple of awards when I played PlayStation. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, when I played college football on PlayStation, I think I won every award one time. Anyway.
Hey, man, hire me. I put Vanderbilt. I won a national championship with Vanderbilt. Doggone it. Shoot,
I won Hawaii.
Yup.
I won Hawaii one time. But the defense, it is what it is. I ain't gonna bash on the players because I've seen some of these players play from Optimus in high school, and some of them bounce around from school to school, and it shows in college. You had to slow down when you get to college. You know who was the real tough guys, who wasn't tough guys in high school. When they get to college, you see who it is. You see those guys who got the grit, the toughness, everything Mario talk about. You will see that when they get to college, if they have.
Will you please tell my brother, Mr. Derek Offer, that, man, for some reason he think that because they was all-stars in high school, like they supposed to just go to college and flourish. Will you please tell me?
No, I ain't say that. I ain't say this. You see left, right? You see left, right? You see this? Hey, when they say come get your kid, come get D2.
This said like this, right? What screwed all this transfer reporter really, I won't say it screwed it up, but the way they leaving, coming and going, that jacked it up. But then it put the coaches, it almost put the coaches' hand behind their back a little bit. If they're recruiting like Manning, then you get a guy like a Cristobal or Nick Saban. Either you gonna come in and produce this year, or your ass ain't doing shit the next year. You either gonna be around, or your ass gonna be in bench, or they gonna force your ass to goddamn move on. And the best way to force them to move on is don't play him. He'll catch on. They ain't gotta tell it. He'll catch on. So the thing is that until we get the right, until we get the right players. Now we'd have got like a Florida State coach in here to coach Miami. To me, I think they probably would have played a little different. Not saying that he's a better coach. It's just his style. Mario coming in with a Mike Tyson mentality, but we got Glass Joe type players. I mean, the only person play tough in that defense is goddamn Kitchens.
Yeah.
Now you got the freshmen coming around, the freshmen didn't know. They saying the freshman didn't know his plays the whole time, but I guarantee that dude knew the plays from the jump. He just said they wasn't trying to take away from the seniority and all other stuff. That stuff still plays a fact. Don't give a damn what they say. That shit still plays a fact because them older guys can put bad poison into the team because them younger guys respect them to a point. They respect them. The young guys respect the older guys.
Yeah. Hey, I see a sign on thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
A closer. I ain't gonna talk too much. I like to hear y'all go back and forth. We just talk about the same shit we've been talking about the last 8 weeks. Now we start talking about what's up. What the problem is?
I got a problem with Mr. Cannon because what you mean you can't fault the parents? I fault the parents some too. Why would you send your kids soft to my school when you know it ain't a soft? It was never a soft program until recent. And then your kids crying and whining. They don't even man up and go to the coach. They don't got doing Twitter and Instagram and all this other sissy stuff. Oh, I'm mad with my coach. He won't talk to me. Oh, I'm mad with my coach. He ain't give me an extra piece of biscuit this morning when I had my eggs and bacon. Man up and go talk to the damn coach, man. And then mom on the phone. Oh, you even talk about my kid like that. USC looking at my kid. Man, come on, man. You tell me you don't fault the parent, man. Hey, what Coach Hayes, slap him. Pap, slap him. Slap Mr.
Hey, a piece of biscuit, boy.
Hey, I'm gonna sit back and hear you guys get it. I want to hear some of the other old heads like Cuban Kane and some of them guys. Come on, I want to hear.
Oh, he ain't calling tonight. He ain't calling tonight. We got to tell you about Cuban Kane this past weekend, Kyle. I think he hiding. He ain't even in the chat tonight, but me and Larry Frank had to get on him this weekend, bro. So we got to tell you about that.
Boy,
y'all NFL team played against this team or something?
No. All kinds of football.
He just hotter than fish grease right now.
Yeah. He hot with us.
Okay. I hope he. I know. If I can remember, I know he was a Manny Diaz type of guy.
That's part of what it is.
He's on his way to Happy Valley.
I didn't say it.
Right.
But I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
He's on his way to Happy Valley.
If Cuban Kane listening out right now, undercover lover right now, listen out. Manny Diaz, he slipped through the cracks this year. It's gonna start showing next year, but in that third year, they're gonna be wanting to fire. They're gonna be coming for his head. His fan base gonna be coming for his head.
Tell it.
Hey, big dog.
Because if
any team play him in the playoffs, they gonna expose the middle of his defense like he been getting exposed when he was at Miami.
No. See, the thing is with Miami is that joker lack of recruiting. We never can get a true linebacker in there. He always want to convert. That converting shit, that shit. Jimmy Johnson played that shit out already. Everybody hip to that shit now.
Yeah.
Mr. Cannon, real quick.
That middle, we ain't had a true linebacker.
Real
These guys
quick.
be coming in now. What's up, Frank?
No, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna give it back to you. Mr. Cannon put up there saying BS, them stars mean a lot. Well, if them stars mean a lot, I'm gonna ask you a question. If James Williams is a 5-star, why he ain't been playing like it all season?
Because ain't nobody pushing him and riding him like they should. Mike Rumph would have sat him down.
Thank you.
Might run would have sat him down.
Well, you got to think about it. I ain't gonna bash James Williams. I ain't gonna beat him up too bad.
Well, you ain't
But
got
the
to.
thing
I'll
is,
beat him up.
Well, save something for me.
You talking about a player through his 4 years of high school played for 3 schools.
But you know what, Big
I
Dog?
mean,
What we say football all about? Catching, tackling, running. You could play for 20 schools. You still know the basics on tackling and whatever.
It's going back to the coaches.
That's true. That's true.
It all gonna come back to coaches.
I think he has a bad attitude.
Ain't nothing wrong with the bad attitude, but you got to have the right coach to bring that out of him, on the positive side.
Exactly.
But not when you want to do what you want to do. It was told to him and suggested that he could flourish as a linebacker. Evidently, he got a wild hair up his backside, and he ain't trying to hear all of that. He been whiffing tackles all season.
I'm glad he's not trying to hear it.
Well, he need to be a linebacker.
He might have a linebacker mentality.
Well, no, he don't have a linebacker. He don't like to tackle. He don't like to tackle.
He might have a linebacker mentality when he's going to the club on a Saturday night. He ain't got that shit between the fucking lines. I seen a lot of them football players through the years, rough, tough guys. When the whistle ain't been blown, you get them on the field. The least guy you think that's gonna punk him can punk him on the field, because it all gonna come back to his heart and desire.
Mm-hmm.
It's George.
And I think just, to me, a lot of these guys, the way Mario coming in, he's been weeding out the bad apples the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna come out and say that.
Hey, George.
Yo.
George.
What's up?
But check it out. Hey, before you get on George, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get off, man, and let somebody else come on. 'Cause I know y'all ain't gonna be on for no 2 or 3 hours. Y'all take care. I love y'all, and
call, man.
Go Canes.
Yes,
you know we love you too, man, Kyle. All
much
right.
much love, Kyle.
Much love.
It's you talk, baby.
Yes, sir.
George, you need to quit playing and give us the inside and outs going on down there in South Florida now. I just left there a couple of weeks ago. I know you know what's happening down there. You need to give us the ins and outs, man.
Don't
give him everything.
Don't hold back, George. Hold on. Don't hold back, Ghost. Ghost, don't hold back.
Hey, D, I know the name.
Yeah, he call you by your alias now, bro.
Yeah, I see that.
We need your help. We need your expertise now. You down there.
Man,
hey, hold on. And Darryl Rayford, we need to get Darryl Rayford some medication while he on the show.
They're stupid. Go ahead, G.
What you want to know? What you want me to say?
Give us everything you got. Look at D gonna put that on the screen. Hey, next to you, drunk there. D, you know you wrong for that.
Hold on, we gotta, but Darryl, my boy, that's my boy. Hold on. We gotta call it. Y'all. Hold on real quick. Hey, call it. Hold the line real quick. Hold the line. Go ahead, George.
Man, other than you're gonna see a lot of kids Saturday night, Sunday, going into that transfer portal. I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
That's all you need to know. That's it. Call her. State your name and where you calling from.
Hey, what's going on, my boys? What's going on? Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Be back in the building,
boy. What's going on, man?
What's up with it?
How y'all doing, man?
We doing good,
man. I'm sitting up here listening. I'm good, man. I'm good. Man, I'm sitting up here listening to y'all cats, man. I'm laughing, but I'm listening to the same thing. Man, y'all cats beating a dead goddamn horse and don't even know it. The problem with Miami, man, and with Mario and all the coaches that came before him, everybody want to be the goddamn coach that put Miami back on the map. Look at Mark Richt. Mark Richt won them 10 games, and we all went crazy. We thought we was back until we got our ass handed to us them last 3 games. And everybody don't seem to get it. I hear y'all talking about old players coming back. Man, let me tell you something. These young cats ain't finna listen to them old ass players, because half of these kids weren't even born when they was playing in Miami. So they don't give a damn. You wasting your time with that shit. You got to change the culture. Everything has to change from the top to the bottom, man. These players don't give 2 shits about no Warren Sapp. They don't give a damn about no Ray Lewis. They don't give a damn about nobody who done played for Miami all the way up to this point, because it's irrelevant. Dog, we have not been relevant for the last goddamn, decade? 2 damn decades? And you think these young players, these young boys out here not give a damn? No. These players only care about the fashion, the now. Who's winning now? What program got it going on? And the way you do that shit, if you're going to fire these OCs and Larry D, I told y'all this a couple weeks ago, if you're going to do it, do it. Don't wait till next year to get them another year and the same shit keep happening. Fire these guys. I'm with you, can't get right. Man, don't even plan the goddamn game this week. Forfeit that motherfucker. Let's get this shit going. Forfeit that motherfucker. Everybody stay at home for the Christmas Thanksgiving holiday. Don't even show up. Fuck that game, man. Forfeit.
Oh
because
man.
hell, you probably ain't gonna have enough players to play the motherfucker. Cause half of them finna get the hell away from there. They finna go to the transfer portal. So what the hell?
Big dog, I agree with you. I would be embarrassed to play in the bowl game at 6-6, man. I mean, where have we fallen to?
Oh no, man, listen. I live in Alabama, dog. So I'm Tuscaloosa, I'm Auburn, I'm LSU. L know it, man. Let me tell you something. These folks going goddamn crazy that Alabama looking the way they is now. And I'm gonna tell you something. Nick Saban ain't holding his tongue. He letting O'Brien, the rest of them guys know, your ass better start trimming, because when this last game over with, some of y'all ass out of here. He talking. He don't give a shit, bro. He letting them know your ass better start looking for another team, because your ass is out of him. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
And see, the thing of it is, the one thing that I can't get with Mario, and I'm telling you, man, I got a partner, DJ James. His son play at Auburn now. He was finna come to Miami. He was at Oregon with Mario. This is something about Mario and his culture, man. You got to think about it. All these coaches that left Oregon. I can't think of the OC that was there, but he left and went to goddamn Akron. I mean, I know it was a head coaching job, but come on, damn, you left to go to Akron, and you know you getting your shit pushed in Akron, but damn, why you didn't want to come? So I'm thinking, what's going on, man? It's something ain't right, dog. I'm telling you, man. It's y'all laughing, dog. But I'm telling you, man, we done paid all this money for Mario, and that's why I've been telling. That's why I told y'all cats at the beginning of the year. I ain't drinking none of this Kool-Aid. I don't give a damn who we done got. That shit, that rough and tough in the old Miami, and we gonna come here, man, fuck all that, dog. You better put some shit together that people gonna want to come see, that these children gonna get it excited about, and you gonna have players want to come here. Now, the one thing I'm gonna say that I know about this OC and this DC that I have been watching for the last couple of weeks. These coaches do not put a scheme together. It's like, man, these cats are running pork ball shit.
Hold on, you said you love about them. You said you love about them.
Who? I don't love that shit.
You said you love. Okay, because you said one thing I love about them. I thought you said one thing I love about
No.
these,
Hold up. No. I said the one thing that they don't do, that they have done for the last 3 weeks, they do not put schemes together. You can just look at that and it'll tell you, hey, man, they ain't even put shit together. They ain't trying to do this. Now, there was a couple plays I seen on the offense where they could have got passes or whatever off to the player, but the offensive line didn't block, and the defense, like y'all say, that shit been going on for years. If whenever you want to beat Miami here, just run straight up the middle, Because the D-line ain't going to do shit. The linebacker's going to drop in coverage. So shit, the quarterback and the running back can have a damn field day. That's been going on for years. But again, I'm like you can't get right, nigga. Forfeit the motherfucking game. Don't even show up. Fuck it. We the season over with. Just let it go. The season is over with. Don't even show up. Because I'm telling you, man, again, my expectation for coming into next year is what they were this year. I ain't drinking the Kool-Aid. I don't give a shit about all this recruiting hype and all that shit. And then I'm gonna tell you this too, Mr. Jacksonville, bruh. If we got talent on this team, I need you to show me because the linebackers ain't shit, bro. I'm just gonna call it out.
Oh, I agree with you. We ain't got but one right now. That's the same.
We ain't got no man. We ain't got no linebackers, man. We ain't got no offensive line, man. This team.
No. Be Mike. No. Mr. Alpha say that John Campbell, man, that's the Lord and Savior him Theo. John Campbell.
Now you know it. Now D, you know down. Now I told you he was held it out of high school. He went to straight garbage. But hold on now. But before we go forward now, I need to go fund me pay because all them games I spent my money to go watch them play, I got to pay my mortgage next month.
Man, shit, you probably lost that money, player.
All of it, be
I'm gonna tell you. But I'm gonna tell you this. Like I told y'all, I think it's gonna be about 20 to 25 players that's gonna leave, and I'm looking for 2 coaches to leave. Now, I don't know why. What I'm about to tell you, I don't know why the hell he said it. But what's his name? He played quarterback at Alabama, number 12, McElroy. He had this stupid idea that Nick Saban need to bring Kevin Steele back, and he need to bring. He mentioned Gattis as wide receiver. I'm like, why? Tell me why. Y'all finna go from Golden or whatever his name to Kevin Steele, and I ain't got nothing against Kevin Steele. I'm gonna say this. The defense has played okay, but it ain't enough talent on that defense to come out competing where they need to be.
Right.
But I'm just looking at these guys, man, and I feel like, man, these guys, they passed their prime. And a lot of time, man, you can hire some of these guys and you think you finna get the same results that you done got a few years ago, and that shit just don't work like that, man. I feel like with Miami, in order for this program to get back where we need to be, man, we got to get some good, energetic coaches in there. OC, DC, somebody who gonna scheme, somebody who gonna have these players accountable. I ain't saying calling them, tell them that they sorry. I'm talking about accountability, man. Just like you said about Cam Kitchens, man. He was like Cam Kitchens. Mario said on the Rose that Cam Kitchen, he comes in, he study, he need this. Now, Mario, you kind of said some shit that got me thinking about your ass. If you got one damn player that's doing that, that's accountability. Why the hell you ain't pushing your other players to be that way? I know they all grown. They're gonna make their own decisions, but you should want your other players to, let him be the example and push your other players to want to do it. But then I understand too that a lot of these players that just ain't in them because they've been coming to Miami for years and the shit been a vacation. Because of why? The last coaches. Mm-hmm. So now you are in a situation.
Don't want to play for him, B-Mike. You got a split locker room.
They don't want to play for him, but now you're in a situation now where everybody talking like Mario, like he done been here for 3-4 years.
Thank you, bro.
I will say this. And being honest, we do have to give him 3 years.
Come on.
Because damn, we gave what's his name, the equipment manager. We gave that motherfucker damn near 5 years. 8 years. He been here for a long goddamn time.
It's Utah, baby.
Goddamn defensive coordinator, linebacker coach. You go from that to damn head. Man, Manning was here for a long goddamn time.
Come on.
Yeah.
And we went along with that bullshit for a long time. Then what y'all gotta understand now, Manning walked into a lot of seniors and juniors on that goddamn defense. He ain't had no. It was some freshmen, because you was able to plug them freshman linebackers in. They was pretty good because you covered them up. But as time went on, And everybody started exposing that defense. You find out them linebackers weren't hitting no shit.
Nothing.
So now my thing is, I'm gonna tell you, I hope we don't lose Charlie Strong.
Well, hold on. What you think about him at D coordinator?
I would love that.
Me too.
I would love that because I'm gonna tell you why I say this. Charlie Strong gonna get in their ass.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same. I can tell you that now. Charlie Strong gonna take it to a whole nother level.
Correct.
And you could tell just by where Steele is versus Charlie Strong. Charlie Strong gonna be it's gonna be my way or the goddamn highway, or my way or sit your ass on that bench.
Right.
And I think that's one of the I don't know. I'm just speaking on what I see. I think that's one of the problems right now that we kind of have on this coaching staff. You got some players that's gonna push. You got some coaches, that's gonna push the issue, but you also got some coaches that ain't really they pushing the issue, but they kind of nervous and scared about it. But I think Charlie Strong is that man. So I don't. If you get rid of, I can see them getting rid of Steele and promoting him and bringing in another linebackers coach. I'll be cool with that.
Well, that's what I thought.
That's
what I thought about when they hired Frank Ponce as the quarterback coach to Steele. That if it didn't pan out, that they will upgrade Ponce. I don't know a lot of his background. You know, I heard he was an old coordinator at App State. And they say he was a quarterback coach too. I didn't follow a lot of his background, but that's what I thought when they made those moves in the beginning of the season, that if Gattis didn't pan out, they upgraded Ponce, and if Steele didn't pan out, they'll just bring in, Charlie Strong, because, they made him as the assistant head coach also. I guess maybe they did that for more money to bring him in.
They did, but let me tell you something. I can name you 3 OCs that can come in here next year, and I guarantee it's going to change our offense.
Well, please name them, because we need help. Please name them.
What's his name that just got let go at South Florida?
Scott Frost.
At Clemson.
Scott Frost.
Not okay. You can take Scott Frost, Tom Herman, and what's the other cat? Well, he doing a hell of a job down here in Mobile right now. Major Applewhite. He got South Alabama.
Oh yeah, I remember Applewhite.
So you mean tell me you can't get none of these cats? Because South Alabama kicking ass. They surprised me. They 9-2. And the offense hitting. Major Applewhite, Tom Herman sitting around. I don't know what he's doing, but shit, I know he'll want to get a check. He did thing when he was at Ohio State. And you got Scott Frost.
Well, a couple of years ago, with I don't know if it was Mark Rick or before him, they was trying to get Applewhite to come here. And I guess he got passed over or it fell through or something.
And I don't know. And then if one of y'all correct me if I'm wrong, shit. But wasn't this Broyles Award winner from Michigan? Wasn't he like the third goddamn choice?
Yes.
Shit, they should have left his shit. That should have told you right there.
Yes.
And it's a video. When y'all get a chance, it's a video. Some Michigan people put up. It's on YouTube. They talking about. It said Michigan, and I think if you go on YouTube, it's Michigan Josh Gattis. I bullshit you guys not. Every conversation that we've been having as Miami fans, Michigan fans were having it with Josh Gattis. The exact same thing. No scheme. You can't run plays. The quarterback. I'm talking about the exact same message. And I'm like, damn. And do you know they would have hired him if Harbaugh would have took that job to Minnesota? He would have been a head coach at Michigan. That would have been their next head coach, Josh Gattis. But the video, the guy breaks down everything, and he's talking about the exact same thing that's going on at Miami. And this was the time when he was at Michigan. And the guy, he said the same thing. The offense just is not productive. You're not moving the ball. It's not productive. And I don't give a damn about that 1 year he had. And everybody said, that was Harbaugh calling those plays, and I can believe that. But this man, come on, dude. Come on, man.
Well, Big Dog, Big Dog, before you called in, I was telling my partners on here that how hell you got a quarterback up for the Heisman running, going in the first round go from sugar to doo-doo in 8 months? Have you ever seen that before?
Because you got an OC that don't understand his team. He don't understand his talent. Josh Gattis don't even know how to scheme to get players open, to get them in, to get all his talented players in space, or how to get the ball to the ones he got to. He need to. It's run, throw a last pass and kick. Throw a last pass, run. Man, no. Hey, and I will go on record to say this. I'm a Miami fan, but dude, I hope Pitt come in here and just kick total ass. I'm talking about kick ass on top of ass up here this weekend.
Now, see, I was liking you because you from Alabama, and my wife from Alabama, and I was liking you till you did that, man. My blood pressure can't take but so much more.
But listen. Why you go? Listen, first of all, your blood pressure ain't got to get high. Because I'm looking at it like this shit. You already know what's gonna happen.
I don't know what's wrong with him. Please, let me hit that button one time, B Mike.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
Ain't no need of your blood pressure getting high for something. You already know what's gonna happen. You already know you finna get stung. You already know what's gonna happen. Oh shit, I'm gonna get my blood pressure up for this shit. Hell no, look, let's go and get it over with. Forfeit the game. I say y'all, forfeit that mother. Yeah, forfeit. I'd rather take a forfeit.
Hey,
because I'm just being honest, man.
George said the same thing. George said the same thing when the show started.
And I agree with him. I totally agree with you, George. You ain't by your damn self, bro.
No,
because at the end of the day, what the hell I'm finna go out here for?
Right.
Get in a bowl game. Now here it is. You get in a bowl game. Man, do you know when some of them cats come off that bill Saturday? Man, they probably ain't even gonna put their shit in the locker. They gonna throw that shit on the floor and haul ass about it.
hey, and you right.
Ain't gonna be worried about no damn bowl game, man.
And imagine this now. We go in the bowl game 6-6 and lose the bowl game. I ain't never heard no team 6-7 before in college football.
Hey,
man,
somebody predicted us to play against a team like Boise State, and I'm gonna tell you right now,
man, we'll get tore out the frame. We play Boise State right now.
Hey, you talking about Boise State? I live in Mobile, Alabama, cuz don't fuck around and pull South Alabama card, cuz I'm gonna tell you right now, these boys, these cats play some ball now. They're gonna be ready to kick out. They're gonna be ready to kick Miami ass just because they Miami. I'm telling you, it ain't even about that game. It's all about knowing that, hey, we finna play Miami. They 6-6. They ain't hitting no shit. We finna go out here and blow this motherfucking scoreboard up on their ass because we know they ain't hitting no shit. We finna beat their ass while they down. And that's what everybody is doing. And to my Canes fan, we must remember this. We laughing and joking now. We off. I hope that it get turned around because we can learn from this. As fans, coaches, administration, everything. This what happened when you get down. So do not do this shit again. You need to make sure you keep your program legit at all fucking time. Because I'm gonna tell you something now. And it's a guy. He does his radio show. Y'all might listen to old cat. I can't think of his name, but he said something that made a lot of sense today. All these college programs, the ones you love, your favorite team. You must remember, your team gonna take its turn too. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be up and it's gonna be down. But when your turn come around, remember now, your time is coming for you to be getting your foot kicked in your ass. Just remember that. Yeah. Like right now, all these Florida State, I got Florida State fans talking all that shit to me at work.
Alabama,
like, shit, y'all got relevant.
Hey, Alabama going down here slowly now. There ain't nobody paying attention.
But yo, it's been 20 years, man. I said once, I'm gonna say it again. I just want to see Miami do something for God call me home, please.
Me too, Larry Frank. I'm older than you.
Yeah, me too. You ain't by yourself.
Man.
You ain't by yourself on
that.
Well,
hold on, caller, before you leave. Let me ask all y'all this question before you get off. How can you fix football IQ? Because remember, D, we talked about this yesterday. These players don't have football IQ.
Recruit smarter players. It's a such thing as recruiting smart players.
I'm gonna say this. You can. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You recruit smarter players, but here's where I think Miami has been dropping the ball with recruiting. We must go out here and recruit players that want to play football. I know everybody might say, well, they playing football, they trying to. No, it's a difference. I tell my son this all the time. He good in football, but I say the minute you stop wanting to do it, it's not going to be the same. And see, you just said the IQ. If you ain't got the mindset to want to get out there and be the best and compete, why the hell you playing football?
Correct.
And I hear some guy, I'm just doing this shit just for fun. No, listen. If this is what you want, work at it. You got to work at it. And the thing over there, we keep talking, y'all talking about all these damn 5-star. Man, give me a 3-star that's going to come in and going to bust your ass because I done seen it many times.
It's you talk, baby.
That left here from Mobile went up to Tuscaloosa and went to Auburn, and they didn't shine. Nick Fairley played right here at Williamson in Mobile. He went up there to Auburn and tore Auburn up because he was a 3-star. But I seen this boy play here in Mobile over at Williamson with Jamarcus. That boy went up there to Auburn and act a donkey.
Oh, you
because why?
Okay.
He wanted it.
Yeah.
He wanted it. You got to get players that want it. So all these 5-stars, these top recruits y'all talking about, we want you and you right, Jacksonville. Shit, what's the IQ? If the IQ ain't right, I don't give a damn what your stars is. You better leave his ass alone.
Damn right.
That's what our problem is right now. You see wide receivers, when you run your initial route, they not even keep running with the play when they extending the play to get open. They just stop running their route. That's football IQ.
Because you know why? It's the IQ, but we must remember this too, and I'm gonna get off. These kids have been getting coached the wrong way for years. You have to break that. It's the coach. It has to be broke. So when we talking about IQ and we talking about culture, all that shit comes to one, and it's got to be broken. Because I'm gonna tell you, only the strong gonna survive. The ones that want to be coached and they see what Mario trying to do, and they know it's gonna be hard work. They ain't going nowhere. They're gonna stay right there and help them build brick by brick. But the ones that want to be finesse and that mom and dad shit all on Twitter and shit, man, pack your shit and get the hell on up out of here. Because let me tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna go to another school and you're gonna try that same shit. And when that school don't finesse you and your folks, your ass will not be playing college football no more. Then what you gonna do?
Fights.
Hey, like I say, my boys, I like the show, man. I like the show y'all having tonight, man. Please be safe out here this Thanksgiving weekend, man. Y'all watch over the fam, man. I hope y'all eat a lot of turkey dressing and all that shit. And bro, look here. Don't get your blood pressure up by no goddamn game.
I'm not even gonna watch it. I'm gonna call D on the phone like I did last week. I ain't even gonna watch it.
and you know it ain't gonna be so good or it gonna be bad. What that time that game come on by 7, 8 o'clock at night? Man, nobody gonna be watching that shit.
Hey, before you get out the phone, let me tell you something funny before you get out the phone. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds. Let me tell you something before you get out the phone. I went down into the Florida State game. Now they put this false advertisement out. It's gonna be the all-black game and it's gonna be the blackout game with the Adidas New Jersey. I go down there and spend $130 on this goddamn jersey. I get to the game, they got on goddamn orange jersey. And now I'm hearing they finna wear the all-black for the Pittsburgh game.
Yeah.
Guess what? If I was you, I'd run down there for Pittsburgh and run that motherfucker with number orange on. Fuck the whole team up.
Get it right back to the
and look, and run around the state and tell everybody, fuck all y'all. That's why we gonna lose. Hey man, y'all boys be safe, man. Hey, have a good Thanksgiving, man. Happy Thanksgiving to the fam, man. Y'all be blessed, man. I love y'all boys. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man.
All right, man. Love you,
be cool, man. Have a good one.
All right, man. All right.
It's you talk, baby.
Listen, I ain't messing with y'all, man. We done been going for an hour 49 minutes, man. Let's go ahead and let D Alpha, man, give his departing words, man. We want to say thank you for coming on. You was the first You Talk family member to come on, man, with us live, man, and we hope to do this some more when we come back. So, man, D Alpha, man, talk to us, man. What you want to say to the You Talk family, man?
Hey man, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Well, all right.
Hey,
Boy.
I don't know what else to say, man, because after what the last caller did, I know I ain't gonna watch that game. Sad, I'm gonna call you back on the phone and you give me play by play like we did when we little kids in the 70s and 80s. I don't know what to say, man. God damn. Shoot. Hey, enjoy y'all holiday. Hopefully Saturday won't spoil it. And hopefully we don't get our turkey stuffed on Saturday. So, I don't know, man. We just got to be patient, man, and hold on. That's all I got to be patient and hold on, man. And it's just a game, even though it's hard to believe that football is just a game. We can't let it interfere with our everyday lives, even though it does mine every day. But just got to be patient, man, because hey, we gonna really see what Mario is made of in December if he gonna let coaches go and bring coaches in. We're gonna see what he made of. If he bring in the same coaches like the other coaches did or held on to the same coaches, we know they're not serious.
I agree.
So we gonna see what Manny really made of in the next 6-7 weeks. And I just pray that class hold together like they say, man, and keep it rolling. But hey, love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me on the show anytime. Y'all get an opening, man. Bring me on in, man, because I like to have fun and this thing here, man, is an out. Everybody family, man. It's an out, man. When you want to get out the house, the Kane show, and especially when we win and when we lose, everybody got to go see their psychiatrist, man. So whenever y'all have an opening, man, just bring me on in, man. I appreciate everything. Much love to y'all. Happy holiday.
Same to you, man. Utah family, Kane Nation.
Yes, sir.
Get up, our brother. Email address so you guys can forward everything here because I want to bring you guys on. And we're going to do this like when we come back. Like I said, after this pit game, we're going to take some time off. Y'all know how we do. Regroup, change up some things. But we're going to be coming back. With the Utah winning at the Game of Life, we got that show coming back. And we're going to have George doing some recruiting over the off season. But we got a lot of things in play, man. So I'm going to let you guys give your departing words. And we're going to get out of here, man, because my spaghetti raiding on me, man. It's weak. Stomach over here growling, boy, Derek. Talk to me, man. Whoever want to go first.
Flip on the coin. I'll go first. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet so Devin can get his spaghetti.
Come on.
Happy Thanksgiving. Wishing everybody, Utah family, a happy Thanksgiving. I'm out here on the road. I'm out here trying to grind and get it. I'm out here in volunteer country, boy. You think Miami fans are sad? You ought to see these Tennessee fans, boy. I've been seeing long faces everywhere I've been traveling the last year. But nah, man. Just a happy Thanksgiving, man. Enjoy your family, like B-Max said. Enjoy the family. Enjoy this holiday, and really enjoy it, because I'm pretty sure on Saturday Miami gonna F it up. But hey, don't get your expectations up. You know what I'm saying? Too high, man. Hey, just enjoy the holiday and listen. Be happy, but be ready for Saturday, because like I say, man, 5 and 7 is on the horizon. So hey, that's all I got.
What?
5 and 7. Hey, man, I just want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your friends, family. Because at the end of the day, that's all we got, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So enjoy your time. you don't know until what time you got with family and friends, you know?
That's right.
Our own Larry Frank's gone through it this year. D's gone through it with his next door neighbor. So just enjoy them. Enjoy them and have a happy Thanksgiving. And for Black Friday, man, you know, just you talk family. Go out to your nearest Home Depot, your Lowe's, your nearest Ace Hardware, any hardware store you got. Buy all the boxes you can buy. Ship them shits to Coral Gables and come get your kids, baby. Donate boxes. Donate boxes. We need them. I'm telling you, they need them. We got at least 40 going out the door. They need all the boxes they can get.
Wow.
Ship it to Coral Gables, baby. Come get your kids. Come get your kids.
There it is. Y'all heard it right here on You Talk, man. Hey, listen, it's always fun. It's family. Y'all know what it is. And we want to say thank you to everybody like always, man. Y'all, let's do a chat rundown, man. Shout out to my mother, Darryl Rayford, Kyle Stollen,
Linda English,
Sherry Lewis. Yes, that's my mother. Thank you, sweetie. Tanya Alexander, Mr. Cannon, like always, man. Miss Frank in the building. Man on a mission, Jamal Davis, King of Battle. Shout out to all y'all. We love every last one of y'all. B Mike, great call. Shout out to Chris Kane. Thank everybody. And like the guy say, everybody have a safe holiday. We're going to come back on Friday night. We got to come do a show, y'all. We got to do a hype show regardless. We're going to come back on Friday night at 8 p.m. For the last game of the season. So, like Larry Frank saying, like George said, don't get your blood pressure up. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. We're going to ride this last game out, y'all. And then we're going to take us a break. Like you say, we'll be coming on over the off season. We'll let you know what the schedule going to be. So we love all of you guys. Everybody stay safe. Enjoy your family. George said some real stuff. You don't know when the good Lord going to call your number. So enjoy your family and friends. This is a family over here with You Talk. And we love all of you guys. And we thank you for your support. So until Friday, everybody, y'all know how we start every show. And you know how we end every show. It ain't no us without you, baby. And we out. We love everybody. Y'all take care. Larry Frank, George Diaz, one time for the church.
One time.
Oh my gosh.
That's if we get 10 yards.
It's You Talk, baby.
It's You Talk, baby.
We out, man.